Hello, beautiful being. My name is Christina, and in today's video, I will be teaching you how to manifest your dream life. A lot of the times in our lives, we find ourselves at crossroads, in transition times, or we find ourselves that certain areas of our lives, we would like to change them. We would like to manifest a new job, a new relationship, or a new career, or a new business, or anything, right? A child, or even to bring in anything new into our lives. And we are sometimes feeling stuck. We don't like where we are. And how do we go from being stuck to living the life of our dreams and attracting those things into our lives? And in today's videos, I'll be sharing with you 6 steps that you can implement today. And by doing these things on an everyday basis, you can automatically attract those things into your life. If you're new to my channel, I thank you so much for being here. I don't know how you found me, but I'm so grateful for you. And for each and every one of you, I'm very grateful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for commenting and sharing with your friends and loved ones as well. So let's get into the video. Number 1 thing that you can do today to manifest your dream life and dream reality is to believe in yourself and in your power, because you are a powerful, beautiful being. You came here to earth to manifest, to co-create with God and with the universe the life that you desire. And sometimes we forget who we are. Actually, we come here on earth and we forget who we are automatically. And pretty much the whole life here on earth is to remember our own, essentially our own power, our own beauty, our own strength, and that we are so powerful that we can create anything that we desire. And the first step is always to actually allow yourself to go there, to stop questioning your own ability, because thoughts have so much power. And our own thoughts a lot of the times will lead us astray, will tell us you're not good enough, who are you to want something so amazing. The thoughts may be very negative towards that dream. Or maybe you growing up, you were taught that you need to be a humble person, you need to just work a simple job and just get what you can get out of life. And then all of a sudden you find yourself wanting something more out of your life. And you may feel guilty, or you may feel that you don't deserve those things. And believing that you do deserve it and that you have the power to attract it and to create it into your own life usually is the first hurdle that we have to surpass and get over our own selves, our own ego, our own insecurities, our own, pretty much we are in our own way. So in order to do that, you have to create new thoughts. You have to create new belief systems. How do you do this? A lot of the times you don't even know what our thoughts are until you actually do some investigation and you go within yourself. And you can do this by meditation. And I do this every day for about 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes more. And meditate in the morning, and you watch your thoughts. You don't judge them, you don't question them, you just watch them and you let them pass by. And this will enable you to start realizing, what are my thoughts, how are they, and what is the quality of them. And by journaling, you can also just write automatic writing. You can find out what are my thoughts about, and then you can take steps into changing them by turning them around, by starting to sometimes just understanding, oh, I've been believing this my whole life. It can really, just awareness of that can really change your perspective of who you are. And the second thing is by finding happiness and gratitude every single day. Now, this can be challenging for some of us, as especially when you are going through some challenging times. If you're going through the dark night of the soul, or through some struggles, or if you're going through, we're all going through something right now, and you have to understand that finding that blessing in your struggle, finding out what is the lesson that you are learning from this experience right now in your own life, because nothing happens by accident. The universe or God doesn't want to punish you. Nothing in your life is there just to make you miserable, right? And sometimes we forget this, and we think, oh, this is in my life just to punish me, or because, you cannot find a reason for that thing that is in your life. And the most beautiful thing that you can do is give thanks for those things that annoy you or upset you or make you angry, and also ask those things, or ask God or the angels or whatever you believe in to show you, to make known to you, why are they in your life to begin with. Because everything is there in your life to teach you specific lessons. And if you can learn what those lessons are, then you can overcome them in a beautiful, graceful way. And to find happiness and gratitude is so important, because if you don't, then you will be so unhappy, and also you won't be able to attract those things that you desire into your own life. So every single day when you wake up, I want you to think of all the beautiful, great things that you're grateful for in your own life. And at times you may not find many things, but I want you to think at least of 3 to 5 or 10 or however many you can think of. Even if it's just putting your hands on your heart and saying, thank you, God, for helping me to breathe today, for you thanking your own heart for beating. Thank you, your lungs, for giving you breath and life. And thank you for being alive today, and for your health, or for, even if you're not wealthy yet, but to be grateful for the abundance that you do have, because most of us have running water, have food in our pantry, and have family. And even if you don't have those things, you have other things that you can think of today and be grateful for those things. And that, Oprah, Tony Robbins, and Jesus teaches us these things, to be grateful every single day. So what is one way you can show gratitude to the universe today? And I want you to start doing it every single day. Okay, number 3 is writing it down. So I talked about this before, but this is more specific. So you want to be as specific as possible. When you want anything in your life, God wants to give it to you. The whole universe is transpiring to give you what you want. What you want wants you, right? That's what we've been taught in at least all the spiritual and religious texts, that pray and it shall be given, ask and you will receive, all these things, right? And we forget this. We think that, oh no, what I want is so far away, I cannot reach it. But what you want definitely wants you. So write down everything that you desire. Write down the characteristics of those things, such as you want a job, but what kind of job do you want? Write down and be as specific as possible. And research shows that people who write down their goals actually are more likely to achieve them. And sometimes it's easier just to think about them, but it's harder to like sit down and put it into writing. Hey, I want to write a book. And sometimes you want to give it a timeline, right? But just writing down the most specific things that you want about that relationship, about that partner, about that trip that you want to take, where do you want to go, how do you want to feel, and also, so the first one was believing, so it's thoughts, and the second one was to find gratitude, which is emotion, and the third one is pretty much when you write it down, you marry that thought and emotion, and you can manifest anything that you desire into your own life. And the fourth way that you can manifest anything that you desire in your own life is by visualizing it. And sometimes people have a hard time doing this. I think that they think that when you close your eyes and you imagine in that thing that you desire, especially if you do it in the morning and at night or after meditation, and you visualize it as if the dream is already here in your own life, and feel that gratitude that you would be feeling as if you realized your biggest and most beautiful dream. You accomplished everything that you want to accomplish. You already wrote that book, or you already created the business that you want, and now you're watching yourself as if it's already here, and you give thanks to the universe, to God, to whatever you want to pray to, and you give thanks to yourself for accomplishing that dream. So this is so important. And by using, sometimes, we think that visualization is not important. And they say that, people who dream about food, they start creating saliva in their mouth just by thinking about that event, or by thinking about anything in your own life, about even sometimes something scary. You can start creating those fear or cortisol in your own human self. So our body responds to visualization in a powerful and magnificent way. And you can use this exercise and tool as well to just bring into your life what you desire. So it's easy, anybody can do it. Just close your eyes and sit there quietly and try to imagine, even if you cannot see. Some people are very visual in their own head, and they can actually see beautiful pictures and they can imagine so many things, but I don't really see anything in my third eye, but I can still think about it. I can close my eyes and visualize and dream about what it would feel like to have that house that I want, or that car, or the boat, or whatever you want, Okay, number 5 is letting go of all expectations of when it will happen, of how it will happen, of even if it will happen. And this is one of the most challenging things that I've been struggling with. Oh my goodness, let me tell you this. I've been, trying to let go of my 9-to-5 and pretty much manifest a new business and a new reality for myself. And I've had, a timeline that I wanted to accomplish it in 1 year. And then a year passed, and I'm like, oh no, it hasn't happened yet. And when you have high expectations for yourself, or sometimes a little bit, sometimes even, it's not even called high, but it's, how do you call it, non-realistic, then you will disappoint yourself all the time, and you will feel angry and you'll feel upset about why isn't it here yet. And there is usually a reason why things are not happening at the rate that we want it to happen. Usually it's because we're still learning some lessons before you can get there. Or maybe you have to put in the work that it's required for you to get there. So you have to be grateful for the timeline that you're being given, because imagine if you went to school and you were told, like I've been thinking about this, how taking my business as if I would go to nursing school. So when I went to nursing school, you're given, first you take prerequisites, then for about 2-3 years, and sometimes it takes you 5-6 years for some people. And then, when you get there, you have to take 2 more years. And sometimes even after those 2 years, you have to take more to get your bachelor's if you didn't go to a school that gives you a bachelor's. So think about anything in our lives in the same way, because it takes many steps, many tests, even if it's not a written test. But every day you're being given quizzes and tests in our everyday life, because this is a school, right? We're all learning lessons on earth, and sometimes these lessons are not easy to learn. Or sometimes you have to go over and retake the test over and over and over again until you finally learn your own value and your own worth. So letting go of these expectations and let the universe to wow you. Let God bring to you what you need to have into your life. And you will see that when you let go of all these expectations, all of these reasons why it needs to happen right now, then if it will happen when it will happen. Also, sometimes you have to realize that everything that doesn't happen in your life, and if you truly, truly want it, the only reason it's not happening, it's because it protects you. It's protection, every rejection is protection. So if, let's say that I used to do this a lot when I was really young and naive, and I thought that I would meet some boy, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be, the man I want to be with this guy for a long time, even if not to marry him. But let's say that I wanted to be with this person, and then it wouldn't work out. A lot of the times, in painful ways, I would get rejected. I would, maybe be cheated on, or something like unfortunate would happen, and I was not happy about that situation. But I had to learn that every situation was there to teach me very important lessons, and also to help me to realize my own worth, my own value, and to help me to attract something even more beautiful in the end, even a better relationship. So everything that I've had to let go of, everything that kind of was taken away from me was really taken away because it was meant to happen, not because God was trying to take away something from me. But truly, it was needed to be taken away from me. Because if that thing or that job or whatever that you have right now, and maybe it's being taken away, as many of us are going through that transition time right now, you have to realize it's for your greatest good. And give thanks for everything that it's being taken away. So learning to let go of expectation and embracing the present moment, embracing every single day as if it's your last day, and giving thanks for everything in our lives. That will help to attract even more abundance, even more clarity, even more happiness, even more joy into your own life every single day. So, last step is number 6, and it's probably one of the hardest things out of everything that I've talked about so far. And it's a negative one because it's stop settling for less than what you deserve. And sometimes in our lives, we are being presented with opportunities to let go of things, like I said before. And we tend to cling. An attachment is fear, related to fear, because nothing in your life that you have and is being taken away, let's say even if you are on your deathbed and you're dying, that doesn't mean that it's the end. And we don't know this. A lot of the times we feel like we are going through a lot of deaths in our lives, and we feel that it's scary and we don't want to let go of something that no longer serves us. It may be a relationship, it may be a job, it may be any situation. And it may be, friendships, it can be careers, anything in your life that's being taken away. Or sometimes you have to make the decision to end it because it doesn't serve for your joy, your greatest good. It's only bringing you unhappiness instead of bringing you happiness and joy. You have to cut that off. So sometimes you're with the person for many years before you realize that, hey, I think I deserve better than this. I'm unhappy. I've been unhappy for a long time, and I want something better. And you let the universe bring that new person or that new job for you. So today I went over 6 steps that you can implement today. And they're simple, but they're not easy. And I will go over it again. Believe in yourself, find happiness and gratitude every single day. Write down your goals, visualize your goals, and let go of all expectations, and don't settle for less than what you want. Don't settle for anything that is making you unhappy, because you deserve the absolute best. You came here to earth to experience abundance, beauty, and a beautiful life. And you cannot let anybody tell you that just to take what you can get, because you can have everything that you desire today. And I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it inspired you. I hope that it gave you a sense of hope and of peace and of joy in your own life. And hopefully it can push you to start taking some steps towards your dream, to accomplish anything, and to put you back into a sense, to remind you of your own power, and to put you back into pretty much to take control back of your life and say, you know what, I will not take this anymore. I deserve better. And if anything in your life you're unhappy, you deserve better and you can get there. And I believe in you. I believe in myself. And sometimes it's hard to believe in ourselves, but I encourage you to take these steps and implement it into your own life and see how firsthand how it changes you, how it transforms your life, and how it can bring into your life anything that you want. If you're new to this channel, I thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking my videos, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and loved ones. In the description down below, I'll be sharing my website. If you click on that link, you can download my free mini ebook, which is packed with information about how to love yourself, how to take care of yourself on an everyday basis. It gives you so many tools. I can't remember the number of tools that I use on an everyday basis and that you can as well use to help take care of yourself in a better way, and as well as it will help you manifest a new reality as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're still here at the end, I give you mad props, and I'm so excited for you that you will manifest into your own life everything that you desire and more, and let the universe wow you. You know, this has always been my mantra, that sometimes you don't even know what you want, and it's okay. Just keep working at it, and eventually you will be shown you'll be blown out of the water about how much your life can change by simply allowing and giving in and letting go of expectations and loving yourself. So thank you again for being here, and I hope to see you in the next video. I send you much love, much peace, much happiness to be with you at all times. Thank you again. Namaste. Bye-bye.